Yeah.
Oh, by the way, reading through the summary of that Planescape adventure, that is going to be a absolute blast.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Sounds fun.
For reasons. Yeah, mainly because we're just gonna make sure that Chuckles gets with the Volpera. I mean, with the Fox thing. I mean,
I was not gonna say anything when I saw the picture link, but I knew
dude,
someone
you
was about to say
reacted.
something.
You had your reaction in there. That's enough.
That was the general concept of it all.
Yeah, we read between the lines. We read between. Okay, so on the last episode, the party continued exploring the gardens around the Palace of Heart's Desire, finding some more interesting things. The main one being that they found a interesting crown. Oh, a bunch of roses and an interesting crown that was given to them by the Lady of the Lake, or whatever that thing is. You then did a little bit more of exploration and decided to jump up on the battlements to enter into one of the rooms that is up here. Oh, and also from the previous time, it had been a little while, so I had forgotten about this, but you had received a gift. There was a gift that had been left for the party that was at the pastry table, and it was from one Sir Talavar, the Fairy Dragon Knight of Zyblina, and in there was a Chime of Opening, which is a device that has, I think, I don't know how many times you can use it, but Chime of Opening,
it's in
10
our
times, yeah.
handouts now. Yeah.
So it has the knock spell basically on it. It can open stuff 10 times. That's very useful. Upon further exploration, you entered the servants' quarters, which were kind of like to the southeast side of this castle, and met Thinnings, the little butler who can turn himself paper thin and hide beneath things. And he gave you a lot of really useful information, how he's been spying in the castle, that the League of Malevolence is now holding, or basically ruling the castle, and that everybody else is frozen. He overheard that you could free people by using a unicorn horn, which, ta-da, you have. So I love the realization of that. That just made me laugh so much. Where somebody was just like, "Where do we get a unicorn horn? All we have is an alicorn horn," and it's like, yeah, that's exactly the same thing. But point being, you then tested it out and used it on the goblin housekeepers that were frozen in here, and woke them all up by utilizing their names. So now you know the process to wake up or unfreeze a being is to use their true name. And that actually brought up an interesting conversation that Thinning says that he knows the true name of Zyblina. It's not Zyblina at all, but it's Igwilf, a name that she does not use anymore. So that's a solid thing to learn. You then went out the other door. You met and spoke to Wrath, who is a gigantic metallic heart or male elk, and learned some other information from Wrath that both Wrath and Envy rule over the garden and guard the garden in Zyblina's stead when she's missing. So they know that she's not around, but don't really know what's going on. You placed the crown on Wrath's head, and it turned into a crown of roses from the crown of thorns that it was, which then opened up all of the doors that have the heart symbol on them. Elk symbol. The final section of the session was spent with exploring the inner halls a little bit more, finding some interesting stones that have some magical properties and kind of are like Pokeballs of some sort. They contain some sort of creatures inside of them, and each of them is some sort of manifestation or vestige of Zyblina's will. Something that she's created this demi-plane, this domain. And the last thing was you Grand Theft Auto'd a crystal crystal carriage drawn by glass Pegasi that Zug then took for a joyride around the castle, getting a good view of everything around there, including, so actually, like legitimately, that in the picture that was shared of the castle, there is indeed part of the castle, a tower that has been ripped off the battlement by that beanstalk. So that beanstalk, not only has it burst through the level above it, there is a portion of the castle that is held aloft by it in the air.
Beautiful.
You also saw that there is a hole blasted in the northwest side of the castle that looks to be about big monster sized. So you all basically figured out that that's probably where the Jabberwock is getting in and out of the castle now that it seems that it has freed. Thinnings also very much warned you about the Jabberwock. Fought by the Jabberwock. So, pick up where we
Wasn't some owl too that was supposed to be able to help us
Yes,
potentially?
Thinnings did tell you about an owl named Bloodbeak, or Bloody Beak, that is Zyblina's pet, and Thinnings told you that the owl hates the Jabberwock. So, if you can find a way to free the owl, that will also be a So, we pick back up where we left off as the carriage comes landing back down, wheels clattering across the cobblestones and back into its garage. As the party gathers up again here, looking out over the battlements, you can still see Nutmeg in a lovely waltz with the animated pumpkin that he is becoming fast friends with. And you now find yourselves, basically you have a couple doors to go and explore. If you do remember, in the servants' quarters where you met Thinnings, there was a door that led north from there. There is also a set of doors here in the carriage house that leads north as well.
And we came through the ones south, right?
Yes, you just came through these.
Yeah.
You basically, the doors on both the west and the east side of this terrace, of this kind of balcony area, were wide open. There are doors there, Velka, that if you do open those up, you do once again gaze out into the stormy abyss that seems to surround this massive tower at the center of the castle. Something that you can kind of see if you step out and look is there seems to be some sort of debris or detritus or whatever that is to the north side of this tower. You can only, if you crane your neck around, you can only see like a portion of it. You can't see it on the map right now, but basically, if you, Velka, if you looked through, you can see the archway over here, right?
Yeah.
Or you can see that thing, whatever that is.
Yeah. Buttress.
The buttress, right. Oh, and it allows you to see underneath it. Okay, so basically there would be like a slight angle that if you crane your neck, somewhere up in that area, you do see there is like there's debris hanging in the air, like something was, like a wall was blasted out a window. Or a wall was like blasted.
Gotcha. Seems part of one of the towers is crumbling, maybe? Hard to tell from here. I just see rocks.
Give me a perception check.
Also accent. Yeah, I will give you a perception check. How do I do a French accent again?
Yeah, you gotta switch from your Swedish to French.
Yeah.
Nothing like doing a historical based one shot that messes everyone's accents up.
Yes.
To be fair, I kind of go between the two already have going on, as is perception.
Joke on you, I can't do the accents in the first place.
A flash of
Perfectly
lightning
consistent.
blinds your eyes as you try to peer across the abyss. Hard to see. Your senses are overloaded by the storm that writhes and crackles
Alright.
below you.
Nothing to see here.
Yep, it's good. All right, where to, everybody?
I'm assuming these doors are too small to try to get the the carriage. through.
Correct. Yeah, you're not going to be able to fly the carriage through.
Zug's absolutely gonna ride it up to the door and be like, "Come on!"
Arc.
It's the cyberpunk drive to the door, exactly to the door.
Scrooge up on the sidewalk, open the door, roll out, hit somebody, all that fun stuff.
If I have to walk, this campaign's over.
That just gave me the thought of the magic school bus, and now I want to do a magic school bus
that'd be
campaign.
interesting.
That would be.
All right. Well, Zug is going to walk out, chip chip, lock it up, and
Oh, yeah, do you want to keep the key on you?
yeah, I don't think I even had it though. Someone else.
It's
picked it
in
up.
the no. It was so if you remember, the carriage itself was more or
Oh,
less
Magic
just completely
Hands was-
like sealed
yeah.
and and it had a key inside of it, and so it's basically like that's like the security system is that you have to cast Mage Hand inside the thing, or I don't know. Quick D&D quiz. What other spell would you be able to use to get inside of an area that you can see, but there's walls or but that you can see but can't walk through?
I mean,
Dimension door.
Misty Step.
Exactly. So
Which is a very
Fey.
Feywild.
Oh, the fucking expensive way to get in there would be Dimension Door, but yes, Misty Step would be the probable other way.
You mean the proper way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will take the keys with me.
Right. So you take the keys with you, and it functions in the same way. You can hold the key up to where the door is, and it will seal itself up. So that's kind of the locking mechanism. There isn't really any actual keyhole. So,
Got it.
yeah, you look up and you can see the doors to the north. They have no symbol above them. They are basically a unadorned door.
Oh, let me run forward and
Fling it open.
fling it open.
Only shaped like a key for theatrical purposes.
It is shaped like a key for theatrical purposes. So, with that door open, in front of you, you see a long room, and in it, you see a length of it is a rug woven with images of thorny white roses. Each of the doors on the north and south walls have an alabaster pedestal standing inside the room beside it. Atop each pedestal is an alabaster vase that holds several long-stemmed white roses. Doug, you look over to it, and you can see plainly carved into the vase are the words, "Take one," in common.
Oh, more roses! And then I run in. And then I see that this is a long, narrow rug that doesn't have a runner. And I start zooming up and down like cats.
When
Making
you
a mess.
came through, what did you grab? Sorry.
Oh, I have not touched a road.
All right,
yet.
so stop.
I yelled, yeah. Oh, okay.
So stop. As you step onto the rug without a rose, the rug leaps up beneath you and begins to wrap you up.
Ah! Bad rug! Bad rug!
Okay, everybody.
Rug's got Zug!
Yeah, it does. So I need you to. Zug literally does not do what the room tells him to do, and then runs inside. Oh my goodness, Zug! I need you to give me a.
It's very Zug.
It is.
Yeah, well, as you all hear Zug just go woo and run in there, and then all of a sudden this is a long ass rug too. The rug itself is 40 feet long and 8 feet wide. And as Zug steps upon it with no rose in hand, the rug rears up and, like a tongue, tries to wrap up Zug. So, a smother attack to try to hit you. It's a 24 to hit. Sorry, it's to the public. I just need to. All these tokens are always so fucked up. So a 20 to hit. You get wrapped up, my dude.
Oh, right, yeah.
So.
Classic children's toy, Zug in a rug.
Zug in a rug.
Ah!
All right, so
Does that mean I'm
you all
suffocating?
watch as Zug gets wrapped up. You can see his kobold hand is sticking out of this rug like the center of a fruit roll up. And I don't know. Everybody else, what are you all up to? The doors are wide open.
To grab a rose.
Yes.
As I enter the room, I grab a second one, approach Zug, and just like stick it in his mouth.
As you put the rose in Zug's mouth, the rug unfurls and plumps him onto the ground.
Thanks!
Mm-hmm.
Got a little ahead of myself.
You look over to the west, and you do see another door in this room. It is a tall, ornate door, and unlike the door, or similarly to the door that was out on the terrace, this door also has a symbol on it. This one, however, is the symbol that I showed you before, which is the, this one. So you already have it. You already see it.
Oh, yeah.
This one has
Totally.
a lion with a crown on its head.
Oh. Ah!
We need to go
However,
take the crown.
yes. So, however, there is another door at the top that has no symbols on it. And another door to the east, which, once again, no symbols on it. And you can hear the door rattling as the sounds of the storm echo from outside of it.
Yeah, if we want to go through here, we probably have to switch the crown to the lion. I don't really want to try to take it off its head. It's a big, scary heart.
And we might have to trick it. Tell it that we found a better crown and
Wait, we could give it an apple. They like apples, right?
I think that might be a harmful stereotype.
That's how you get fat hearts. Eating them apples all the time.
Yeah.
So much sugar.
Well, we have other places to look first.
Okay.
That's what happened to the Grinch.
And Zug will be a little bit more careful now. It's like the thing is like you go long enough without any consequences, you get more and more reckless until something happens and then resets.
Okay. Yeah, there's basically a meter that fills up. All right, which direction is the group heading?
I'm gonna open this door right here.
Yeah, I can at least make sure that it
Because
Right. Okay. Cool. So you open that up, and once again, you're out on a balcony overlooking the overlooking the abyss. And now, from this vantage point, you can see. And I'll actually kind of give you. I'll move your token a little bit so you can see it. You're not off yet, but look.
oh, hello.
In the
He's gone.
air, you can see an individual in gleaming armor, like valiant-looking individual, holding a beautiful, well-crafted sword that glints with every lightning strike that comes out from beneath it, suspended in the middle of the air in like a perfect stuntman pose of, legs akimbo, just flying backwards in the air like he had just gotten kicked in the chest by a horse.
Oh shit. But frozen in time.
And he is,
Frozen in time,
and
I
yes,
think.
and he's frozen in time amidst a ton of rocks and debris that seems to have been blasted out from somewhere up in the tower.
Interesting.
Well, I can't see. You see him. We do know we're looking for possibly missing members of the.
He matches the description of
Valiant's Call or
He
whatever.
matches the description of the leader of Valor's Call, Strongheart.
Well, I found Strongheart. Let's see if we can't get to him.
So, yeah, there's some interesting stuff though, because as you can tell, Velka, he's suspended out over the abyss. There's gonna have to be some
clever
rescue techniques in order to get him possibly, because you could just touch him with a thing and say his name and then he just fall to his death.
Yeah.
Is he? I don't know. I don't see him, but is he reachable from somewhere? I guess that's.
It looked like
I
he could be. Yeah.
Yeah, it's there's probably a way we could reach him.
All right.
Anchoring rope would be perfect. That is actually such a good use of that. Okay, so
And I'm using my warlock slots to 3rd level, so I can put one both on me and him.
yes, I mean there's other things too. Your party does have 2 individuals that can fly, just like inherently fly, and
Thorn Whip and
other
Druids.
rope items. Okay,
I
up
think
you
I
go.
poked my head
But
for a door.
yes, you find yourself in a long hallway, and once again, a quick description of this long hallway.
It is
You
long.
see at these 2, there's 2 doors that are on the west side of it. They also have this same lion with a crown on them.
Okay.
So there's more. You also can see that at the end of the hallway here, there's another set of doors. This one, however, has the heart with a crown on it. There's some other, and it seems the hallway twists and turns and makes its way to the east as it makes a hard
Ooh, up there. Got
right.
it.
at the other
Next round.
Yeah.
All right.
But Velka, you bound up the stairs and make your way into another tower. Let me do a quick, move you over there type joint.
Okay. I just moved myself.
No, it's fine. And then I can do. Okay, so I got to remember you. Too stupid. Okay, so there you go. You find yourself once again, Velka, upstairs in a room similar to the other towers that you've been inside. And here in this one, however, there is once again another little chest. And in that chest, you do see. Let me give you the description. You see a lovely. Okay. It's once again an enameled black coffer. Make sure this. Oh no, you already got the black coffer, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
There's
this one
two
is.
that have been open
Yeah,
so far.
the E and F look stupidly similar on the GM layer here. Okay, so in this one, it is a green coffer resting on a wrought iron pedestal in the middle of the room.
I'll join you too, by the way, since I'm following you up there.
Yep. I will look inside.
Okay, you open it up, and inside there's a plum-shaped jewel, just like the other ones. This one is green crystal.
Okay.
Can I take it?
Yeah.
I want one.
Go for it.
Let's snag it.
I already have the white hot sticky one.
And the black one. Or somebody has the black one. I don't remember who.
Yeah, I don't remember who picked up the black one, but I know I let somebody else take it since I already had the.
This one's green for Druid.
So, as you hold on to it, Zug, I would like you to give me an insight check. Velka, you can do an insight check as well.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Big inside.
I'm wise.
Big
Not bad,
insight.
actually.
You just can't hold on to it, Velka, but Zug, as it passes to his hands, you realize that this jewel is the crystallized desire, or Zyblina's crystallized desire to remain hidden from her enemies.
Ooh, okay.
Wait, wasn't that the black one?
The
Same
black
thing?
one was her desire to know what her enemies are plotting.
Oh, interesting.
And then the white one was her desire to show kindness to the destitute and unfortunate. Okay. So this room, once again, windowless, doorless, nothing there. We clamber back down the stairs to the hallway, and you find yourselves once again with your party in this hallway. I'm assuming the rest of the folks who go across Voda and Kiwi that go across the room with the rug decide to pick up roses to traverse.
You already had a rose, but yes.
Yeah. And it is basically, you don't need to keep the roses with you, but there's basically at each end of that hallway, there's a vase to like deposit your roses and pick up another one if you need to. Oh, and interestingly, Velka, as you're up there on that thing, I think now you can like fully see the dude in the air.
Yeah. I was going up this way because I thought there might be a way to get over to here, but
No,
this is a dead end.
No, it looks like it seems that it's fairly symmetrical. These rooms around the tower. You're gonna have to figure out. However, you do see actually, you can see from here. There is, interestingly, a balcony there with two double doors, and then another balcony over there with two doors.
Well, let's see. Can I?
It would be a pretty gnarly jump, but it seems to be a possible way to get there.
It is a gnarly jump, but rabbit.
Yeah.
That's why
So
I can do.
Where is this? I lost you on here.
I'll move you over there, Zug, so you can see.
Oh, I see.
all the
Up
fun
here.
stuff.
Ah, and there he is.
Yep.
Okay.
Nope, that's too
With
far.
the-
Too far a jump.
Yeah,
What? Ah, I see. We can fly and grab him. That's what you want to do.
That would be I don't. We've determined you can move things that are frozen in time,
You
right?
can't. No.
Yes.
No. If you can move objects, but you cannot move individuals.
That's right. You try to push.
I remember the first time you got in the garden. I corrected myself, where there was like a pixie that you tried to poke, but the pixie was immovable. So anything that is a creature with sentience cannot be moved while frozen.
But other things can be moved as we touch them.
Yes, correct. Things like
Okay,
you can pick an apple, you can pick the roses, you can move the water, you can do all that type of stuff.
Gotcha. All right. Well, it's not going to be as simple as just flying over there because we all need to be close.
But
Well,
it seems that there's other access points to that tower.
One other thing is, you can use mage. My voice is going out. Goddamn. You can use mage hand. Take it, tie it to him, then use it to also touch him with the thingy. But I don't know if you have to be close to say the name.
I think you had to be touching, if I remember correctly.
The rules are loose.
It's Feywild, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's one idea. We can keep exploring though.
Okay. So back in the hallway, everybody goes, and to the north side of the hallway, you see more doors, and then there is seems to be another kind of offshoot this direction, and an offshoot in that direction. And both of these doors, this door and this door, are both locked with the lion symbols.
And the ones up, this one up here is the heart symbol?
Yes,
That one's
correct.
the heart, I think.
Yeah, we should check that one while we have it available.
I would agree.
All right. So while you have it available, indeed, you pop the door open, and in this room, you see it is opened up, and within there is it's a small chamber. It's a small, pretty narrow chamber, 20 feet in width, and one wall of the chamber is lined with wooden cubicles. Each one contains a small bench and a hook for hanging clothes. Looks to be a changing room of sorts. And then underfoot there is a mosaic floor depicting images of demons. Interesting.
Oh.
There is another room up here, or another door up here that exits to the north.
So this rug shows demons, the multicolored one?
It's not a rug, it's a mosaic.
Oh, it was like on the floor. Okay.
Yeah.
Probably don't step on that one. Anyone else want to take a look at this? I don't know my demons very well.
It depicts some sort of epic battle of very chaotic looking, very artistic, but you can see that it is a depiction of one of the multiple demi-planes of the abyss, with nasty looking demons swarming all over the place, flying in circles. There's just like all kinds of crazy, and you see it all.
Very spooky. I will carefully take a step in the room.
Yep.
But make sure I do not touch the
Sure.
thing. I'll go around this way.
The door
I'll
here
take
is
a look at the door, yeah.
unadorned and basic.
I'll push it open.
All right, you push the door open, it creaks open, and within you are blasted with warmth, as here
Whoa.
you see a room that is steam rising from what looks to be a murky bathing pool. The tiled floor around the bath is cracked and ruined, as though something huge
Oh no.
had stomped across it. Whatever caused the damage also left a gaping hole in one wall through which you can see open air and the twilight sky over there. You also
saw this
see
from
another
the-
hole blasted through that direction.
Where? I don't see it.
You don't. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. My bad. Here.
Oh, two holes.
That's
Okay.
another hole.
Yeah. Saw this from the joyride. Think this is where the Jabberwock came in. Although hot tub. Just a little hot tub. Maybe just a little.
Okay.
Just a little dip. I'm gonna
As
I'm
you,
gonna sit on the edge and put my feetsies in there.
yeah. So it is warm.
I
You
was fully
are.
expecting just like walking up to the edge and full on just face planting into the
No,
water.
we're still in the cautious mode.
So as you walk up to the edge of it, you can see the water is almost opaque. It is very, very hard to see to the bottom of this thing. And also you can see that it's almost like the opaqueness has come from the only way I can describe it is it looks like this is very filthy right now.
Oh, lovely. So it's like silt, debris, and dirt.
Give me a nature check real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
10.
You look around. You don't know. You can't really discern exactly what it is, but your mind kind of puts the pieces together. You can see what looks to be at one edge of the pool. There's a rough part where the stone has been scraped away, and you can see floating in the water next to it what looks to be dirty scales. Large, dirty scales. And you can see just bits and pieces. Now, the more you look at it, you can see there's almost like a oily ooze on the top layer of the water. This has definitely been used, instead of a nice pool, been used maybe more so as a bathtub as of recently.
Ah! I pull my feet up and kind of jump back up. No, that's Jabberwock's bath.
Velka,
Dirty,
Voda,
nasty.
Kiwi, and Rosin all see Zug get out, pull his feet out. His feet from the, I guess you could say, like calves downward are now a different color. They're like
shit.
Oh, gnarly.
like a dark slimy green color.
Like that
I-
oil kind of came off on him.
Yep.
I actively think about prestidigitation and say nothing.
I don't even notice, probably.
No. There's
I just have socks. I have long socks on
exactly. Yeah. He just plasti dipped his legs.
now. So, maybe we don't go this way yet until we find...
As you're in
Ow.
there, Zug, and Rosin will communicate this to you. In a moment of quiet, you can hear loud snoring of some giant beast echoing off the walls from further within. And as you climb out of the pool and speak to your companions, there's a brief moment where the snoring abates and hitches for just a moment, and then continues to snore. Sounds
Okay.
like you need to be quiet. Otherwise, Jabberwock might hear you.
I will do my best quiet Zug voice. Ah! We gotta get out! It's now they're sleeping! I'm gonna close the door behind me.
Door closed behind as the steamy room gets left. The rest of the party out in the hallway. You do see that as you passed by it, there is another... move folks there just so I can show you what you're looking at. There is another chamber that opens over to a stairwell that ascends to the second floor. And then at the far side of that room, you see another door here that has the lion symbol on it.
Oh man, we gotta go piss off Wrath, guys.
There is one other little area though that is around this corner.
So, sorry, that was Lion's door.
That's lion door.
This is staircase up.
Stairwell, yeah, spiral staircase going up.
Well, let's be thorough. We'll go up here first and then go up there. Up and then over. I don't know, words hard.
Okay, which way are you guys going?
Up and then over, I think.
Makes sense.
A little slimy. Gets
But
run over
yeah,
this
there's
way.
footprints being left behind as Zug
Oh god, it's like it definitely sounds like
pitter patters
being
his way.
chased by a goose on wet ground.
No, it's just
There's
the
a little slurp,
it's
slurp.
the here come that
Yeah.
boy, as it's the plap 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 of the
Oh, yeah.
of the frog running.
Oh god.
Frog running sound
Yeah.
.mp3.
I won't get too far ahead. I will wait for the,
Okay,
the
so,
group and we'll go.
As the party ascends the stairs, you find yourself on the second floor in a closed area. However, there is once again some windows that overlook the storm below, and there's a hallway that leads out to the west.
Is this also a door there, or is it a window?
That is a door. Yes.
Okay, I push open the door.
Again,
Kick it.
as expected, another
Yeah.
balcony overlooking. However,
I'll take it.
this
Yeah,
one,
never. Are we
as you
above
look
this?
out, you can see where the giant hole is
Ooh.
now that was blasted out from within. a second story of this massive tower. You now have a better view of how tall the tower is. You're looking at what looks to be the second story of the tower, and if your measurements are correct, it ascends 2 more stories above where this hole is.
Okay, and then from this angle, are those stairs I can see?
They are, yes, exactly.
Okay.
That go up.
Well, our friend's over there, and we might want to go over there at some point. But let's go look around. Let's look at other places first.
Give me a
Make sure.
perception check, Mr.
Oh yeah, I probably should have done in the first place. Yay! Thank
Very good. So, as you look out over that and you like kind of take a look, peering through that hole, you see movement within that second floor of that tower. Movement of 2 shapes that you recognize.
Recognize.
One of them is a froggy-looking individual
Huh.
that is seated on her lily pad.
Oh.
And the other is an old wooden-skinned looking hag. They are in the back of the room bickering. Loud enough that their voices, that like bits and pieces of their voices kind of reach you over the din of the storm that rages below. And you can more or less just kind of hear them bickering amongst each other. They are not stoked.
Clearly upsetty spaghetti. Got it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn back to the party in the tower. Bad news! Hags are here. Good news, there's only 2.
You took care of the other one.
Haggins is.
I very carefully don't look at Velka.
I'm fine, but
Sorry, Voda. I've been being so good about that until. Oh,
Yeah.
God damn it.
They're there. You can see them now. They're in the back.
it's almost like they're twins.
Maliciously.
Yeah, maliciously twin.
Mr. Zug, you can
Yeah.
now see them.
Oh, okay. Yep, they look familiar. All right, I'm gonna duck back in, close the door behind me again.
I forgot about the froggy fuck.
Yep.
Exactly. So, duck back in, close the doors. They didn't notice you. They seem to be bickering. You hear their like 1 or 2 of their words float over the air, and it mainly is just like, "What are we doing next?" Like,
I don't know. I don't know where Endolin is.
"Oh, we arrived. None of my messages have been going through to her." And they just keep arguing. They seem to be a little bit in panic.
Oh, interesting. So they're not, whatever the connection is, they're not immediately aware of her status.
No.
Okay.
And it seems that it looks like you can also, what also you saw in there is that each of their vehicles are in there. So Bavlorna, she has her lily pad, like her magical lily pad that she rides into battle. And then, interestingly, Skabatha seems to have a rocking horse in there.
A moving rocking horse is kind of
That's
a thought.
Well, the rocking horse also had wings on it.
So it's a rocking Pegasus.
Raucous.
Roxas. Roxas. All right. Well, down the hallway, you can see that there is once again another hallway that time to go and explore, I guess.
yeah. At this point, Zug's like, all right, that's a lot. Someone else take the lead here. I need a breather. That's just processing and thinking and following.
Okay. Who's doing what? Where are we guys going? So much to do, so much to see. This place is gigantic.
And you never know if you don't go.
Never know, you don't know. Never shine if you don't glow.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, so Velka, you make your way down the hallway, and in the hallway you can see that there are multiple doors on either side, each of them without any sort of symbols on them, just normal plain doors, and it almost looks like each one is more or less the same. They also have numbers on them. Starting from down at the bottom, it says A, or sorry, letters, not numbers. A, B, C, D, E.
I think
And on one of the doors down here, there is I think that's the right one. Yes. On one of the doors down there, it says, oh, actually, no. It would be, Scoozy. To make sure it's the right one. Because one of them makes more sense than the... Yes. The one up here, or down here, is D, has a little wooden sign hanging on the doorknob that says, "Do not disturb."
Oh boy. I know which door I want open.
And then the one at the north here, the one that has E on it, has the sign. It looks like it's the same sign, but then it's the other side of it, and it says, "Housekeeping, please."
But we're in the hotel.
Yeah. Interesting. So there's two with
Two with signs on them. The other ones do not have any.
Can you imagine having a palace so opulent that you have a Motel 6 in it?
Wonder if that's where the hags are staying. There's two of them and two signs.
Probably.
Makes sense.
They get downgraded to Motel 6 when Zyblina's not here. Or Stasis. Wow, whoa, that's a lot of... I walked in here, I just saw how many. I kind of want to check them all.
E. And then there's one here at the end that has nothing.
I feel called to open the one called E.
The one at the end, it actually, as you get closer to it, you can see the surface of the double door is sculpted to look like the head of a cat from a distance.
Oh, interesting. Different animal entirely.
Totally different than a lion.
Do these doors have keyholes?
They do not. No.
Oh, okay. I will carefully crack the door open and peek inside this one. I am curious.
Okay, so as you crack the door there, you see within there are occupants. You see, looks to be.
Wow.
There's nothing. Yeah, there's no like actual like tokens or anything like that. But in here, you see 6 goblins who seem to be in the midst of cleaning the room. One of them is perched precariously on a stack of 4 chairs while reaching to dust the top of a super tall wardrobe in one of the corners. And you can see that the lower chair, the leg is just about to break. You can like see its mid-splinter. And there's a
intensifies.
There's a look of panic on the face of the goblin, but they're all frozen in time.
Hey, we got some more to free. We gotta catch one before they fall. Come on. I'll go in. Looks like it's going to be a group effort to get this one. So whoever has the horn. Oh, do they have the name tags?
You take a look, and yes, they all do have name tags.
Okay, good. All right, let's get this done.
I'll go and help. I'll take the horn with me.
So I think we do the ones who aren't falling first, so we have a group to help with catching the falling one.
Or we do the falling one first, because that'd be funny.
Then we gotta catch her.
No, we don't.
Oh, you're rude.
We should catch her.
That was out of character.
I got Thorn Whip.
Yeah, that'll help.
Rip them down.
Hit them with that whip.
Oh no. Alright, so I guess we'll just go around and start unfreezing them.
Okay, so you see, going around the room, you see one of them's name is Tick, like the bug or the sound of the clock. One of their names is Davos. One of their names is Fold, ironically, is folding sheets. The other one is Shoe. The other one is Glink. It's like a weird sounding word. And then the one who is on top of the stack of chairs is named Chef.
Oh, yes, Chef.
But spelled S-H-E-F.
Oh, nice. More like shelf. Got him. All right.
So as you unfree all of them, they blink, look around, and stare at this new group. Oh yeah, I forgot they always throw up.
That's right, the epic moment.
No, this time they're not gonna barf. I don't want them barfing all over this room. They just cleaned it. That's rude. They all look like they're dizzy and sick, but they all gathered themselves. They look at you and they go,
Are you all The next guest, I'm sorry, I think the room's in the middle of cleaning. Also, there's too many of you for this room. This room is double occupancy. Well, if you need a room, please consult Thinnings. He will be able to book you any room and accommodations if they are available. We're not feeling too good. We gotta go.
And they go outside the room, make their way downstairs, seeming to know their way back to the servants' quarters. The room itself, though, is...
We got Chef, right?
Yes, you did. You got Chef.
Okay. She's just stuck there while we go.
You can see that the room itself is very well appointed. It has a very nice four-poster bed in there. There's a wardrobe containing outfits, or there's a wardrobe in there. And there is a bell pull that is mounted on the wall that seems to resemble the same bell that you saw that was down in the servants' quarters.
Oh, so this would be... or you press the button, whatever, here, ring something down there. Got it. All right.
And this room does have a color scheme. It is a gray and black room.
Very minimalist. Excellent.
But
Good
it does
taste.
have it's fairly minimal in here. There is as I said, a bed, a wardrobe, and a...
All right. Well, I take a quick look around. If I don't see anything particularly interesting,
Nope.
guess we
Nothing
can
can
move on.
miss.
I throw open the wardrobe.
You throw open the wardrobe, Velka, and within it, you blink for a second as you swear everything just kind of... It sounded like one of those... like if you're at a dry cleaner and they're trying to find your goods, right? All of a sudden, all of the clothing in it just goes... moves to the side, and you're like, where the fuck did it go? You like look to either side, there's no walls or there's no holes or anything like that. And you look back, and all of the clothes tailor fit to you.
Whoa, shit.
Destiny
Oh, hell
trip.
yeah. I'm fucking upgrading these duds.
Cool.
I'm looking through. I'm looking for I'm keeping the signature look, but I'm upgrading to fucking Versace or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, let's
Rich people
go.
brands.
Some Dolce Gabbana, Coco Chanel, Versace.
What's this?
Prada.
Cyberpunk one? Jenguji?
Gucci.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Gucci.
Armani is the brand that I know the name of.
Money.
Proceeds. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right, that's cool. I dig it. So yeah, and close the door. Looking svelte, looking nice. Velka, you got a nice new fancy like guest of Diblina wardrobe.
Slick.
Yeah.
Okay. Out in the
Also,
hallway,
just
Roslyn and
strip
Voda
in
wait
front
out in
of
the hallway.
everyone.
Kiwi, Velka, Zug,
Oh.
you're in the room that is adorned black. There are 4 other doorways down there to the south.
Let's check them all.
Okay.
Wait. My chaos energy's coming back in.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna take this
It's
door
leveling
open.
up again. So in this
Yeah.
room, it is a white room inside of there, and as you open the door,
With
you
black
can see
curtains.
that it is the same kind of adornments, dressing table and a dresser, wardrobe and a bed, and in here there is a handsome young male human dressed in a white nightshirt, sleeping peacefully, yet frozen in the bed. Mid honk shoe snore.
I'm just gonna go ahead and assume there's no name tag on the sleeping gentleman.
Is there a feather frozen in the air swirling above his mouth?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, as it goes up and down and up and down, and ever so close to being inhaled, but never does get inhaled.
Looking around at the wardrobe and the desk, do I see any of his personal belongings around here?
You see a
His name on his
small
underwear.
kind of backpack, I would say, an adventuring sack.
I will.
Briefcase.
Yes, I will go over to that and try to find anything that would have his name on it.
All right, give me an investigation check.
All right. Yup. Nope.
No, you don't find anything in there.
Damn
Find
it.
some random parchment, vellum, bottle of ink, some random quills, a picture of a beautiful woman, but that's about it.
Well, we can't find his name. I'm sure Thinings has it in the check-in list.
In the
We
guest
can always
book.
yeah, we can check that later if we want.
Okay.
Unless anyone else wants to do anything in there, but I gave up after 30 seconds of looking in the backpack.
Door closes behind him. All right. There's still, once again, more doors in the hallway.
Well, I'm definitely want to check them all unless everyone's like impatient to get going, or if you guys have any interest in checking.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, I'll give I can give this. So as you open the rest of the doors here, the remaining 3, you have a green room here that is has a well-dressed forest gnome standing on a stool in front of a vanity, looking into a mirror as she combs her beautiful green hair. She has to stand on the stool to be able to see to the vanity mirror, and the vanity itself just has a plethora of various cosmetics and vials and perfumes on it.
Wait, when did Nutmeg get in here? How did he get past us?
The other rooms,
smoke in there.
oh yeah, Nutmeg comes out from that, walks out of that room. He was just trying to have he just ended up having a good conversation with that lovely
Frozen.
lady. That's great. Paul.
What?
Anyways, all right.
Yeah, she's neat.
I'm gonna drag you. Oh, whenever you get into the game, you'll have your token with everybody else. You're exploring you're exploring the hotel that is within the castle. So
Sorry, before you open these next 2, we've seen black, white, and green. What were the other 2 colors of roses? I want to see if they match. Was it blue and red? All right, let's see. If... Calling it.
Something about chromatic stuff. It just seems to stick. So once again, a quick perusal of that. Oh God, that Monopoly piece. I forgot about that.
Jesus.
Within that room, there's also no identification of the gnome in there.
Okay.
There is 2 more rooms down at the south. There is a blue room that has a line of beautiful bluebirds perched motionless and frozen in time on the sill of the window. Otherwise, the room is unoccupied. And then in the red room at the far southwest end, you see what looks to be a high elf with long, flowing blonde hair standing in the middle of the room, holding a crystal goblet of water, about to take a drink of it. And then tied to his belt is a glass-handled rapier. That is beautiful. There is a goblin standing next to him who is diligently holding a tray with a decanter of water on it. As you see the high elf just staring at his reflection.
Well, let's free the goblin. We should have a name tag, and then he might know the name of this one.
Okay.
Yeah, but I kind of want the sword.
Wow.
The goblin does not
guess.
have a name tag on him.
Oh shit.
Because,
Oh, no.
and
That
you can
means
kind
he's
of...
free.
Yeah, so as you, yeah, he's a free goblin. No, actually, upon quick observation, it's very clear. He wears the same type of clothing as the high elf, kind of in color and make.
Okay, so they're a couple.
Or personal
Yes,
servant.
either one. You can have your imagination go wherever you want. But
I am not one to just assume that goblins are the help.
Well, he's literally holding up a tray that the water was on.
Hey, you know what?
Yes, they could share.
Partner support.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
with that, I'm
I
gonna.
guarantee you the elf would have done the same for him.
Sure. I'm gonna look into the wardrobe and see if there's any top hats. I
Uh,
want a top hat.
You open the wardrobe, and once again, you hear the clattering and the sound of clothes moving and rustling, as before your eyes a whole set of kobold-sized suits, outfits, and clothing present themselves. And then on the top shelf of the wardrobe, you see about 4 different types of top hats, as your thoughts seem to be
manifest
given
here.
into
Yeah.
it visualizes your
Man,
thoughts.
could you imagine opening up one of these wardrobes and that being the way you find out you're trans?
Yeah, just that's all the Or
They
just open
cracked
up the
immediately.
wardrobe,
Yeah.
open up the wardrobe, and it's just a bunch of like bondage outfits, and you're like, whoa.
I guess,
Hardcore.
or you open it and there's literally nothing there, and that's when you knew you're a true nudist.
Yes.
Yep. Or
Alright,
for you open it up and there's just a fursuit.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it.
All too easy.
Should have seen that coming. I will take the tallest, most fancy looking top hat and put it on.
Damn.
Yeah, walk out with a little strut. Indubitably, let's keep going.
I'm just imagining you open the wardrobe and there's just a single top hat, the full height of the wardrobe.
The Demi.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The
God, Demi.
Dimmadale, yeah.
Demo Demo,
that
yeah,
one.
just goes through you just pull it out and just keeps coming out of the wardrobe, just keeps pulling. Just there. Forever and ever. Alright. Well, you've reached the end of that hallway. There's nothing else on the far side. Doors shut behind you all, leaving the occupants to their frozen states or their sleeping states, or a little bit of both. You see that the only other area here is at the far end of the hallway where there's the door with the cat face on it.
Alright. Who wants to try to open that? Because I'm feeling a little proper right now.
I could do it with my clawed hands.
So as you approach it, Kiwi,
I
it's
also
at
got
the
my-
other end of the hallway.
Oh yeah, my bad. But yeah.
At the
saw the
north
cat.
end of the hallway. As you approach, the face on the door, the cat face on the door, animates and looks at you and purrs. Why, hello there. Do you know
Hi.
the password? Well, screw
Mm,
that. I'm gone bored of asking for passwords. You seem to be one to like to debate. Maybe you have a brain in that shell skull of yours.
He is a master debater.
Which is more important? Intelligence or wisdom? Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna go ahead and take my chime opening and just knock on the door.
Oh my gosh. Wait, there was something. Shit. We marked it. Wasn't there, I'm sorry. This also, so Kiwi, this also harkens back to something that happened way at the beginning of our campaign here months and months ago, but not too long in whatever game time. This type of question was oddly similar to the questions that were posed to you all by the swan boat gondolas.
Oh.
Swandalas.
But Kiwi walks up, uses his chime of uses his little door knocker thing, and as the cat says, "Oh, how rude!" and its voice gets cut off as the doors swing open, splitting the face in two, as it just
Oh god.
opens up.
Sorry about that.
Oh shit. That's like body horror. All right.
It's the door. It's gonna open.
The door opens and just guts and viscera fall out.
So, yeah, just all over the place. All right, cool. So in this place, you have another hallway. There is a door at the far eastern side. There is also a door here with the heart and crown, the elk crown symbol on it. And then, once again, a door here to the south with a heart crown symbol on it. But then there's a door up here that has a lion crown symbol on it. The end of the hallway door has no symbol on it at all.
Gonna start with no symbol first.
I'll be tackling right behind you.
Okay, so peeking into, he's trying to make a mess. He's trying to destroy his bed. That's what he's doing. All right, so you peek in here, and before I open it up, I'll give you the quick description of what is behind the door number this. So, within this room, there is a spacious bedchamber that is lightly furnished. There is a beautiful oval mirror in black wood, in a black wooden frame and mounted on the far east wall, so exact opposite of where you open the door. There is a chess set with jet and bloodstone playing pieces resting atop an octagonal table in the southwest corner. It is flanked by 2 comfortable high-backed chairs. There's a 4-poster bed with black silk sheets and drapes standing in the middle of the room. Lounging on the bed are 2 creatures, each with the lower body of a lion. One has the head and upper torso of a beautiful woman, and the other has the head and an upper torso of a very handsome.
But lion lower halves. And you said they're moving? Or not?
They are, as the door swings open, you see them. Let me just see.
I think these are sphinx, aren't they? Oh wait, would I know that? I would know that. I know
Oh.
Belgian and Kobold. Chibi, get off my keyboard. Crossing the streams.
Yeah, so, yeah, as the door opens up, you see them there, and they both, you hear the bed creak as they raise their bodies up, curious as to who is entering this bedroom.
Oh, they are not frozen.
One of them, the female, fixes fixes you with a steely gaze as you enter the room, and in a very serious voice asks a very simple question: "Are you important?"
Oh, this is the goddamn puzzle quiz quarter.
Mhm.
Oh boy.
Import is in the eye of the beholder.
That is not an answer to my question. It is simple. Are you important or not?
I push forward. Yes!
Good, then we can have conversation. We don't waste ourselves with unimportant individuals.
I mean, look at my top hat. I'm very important.
You look the part.
Holy shit. I don't even know how to react to this.
Well, he's not the most important member of our group. That's definitely for sure. After all, they're not a Witchlight monarch.
You're lording that over me every time. You can't find.
It's not just me. Rosin's one too.
That's true.
Rosin is not. Voda is.
Where's Voda? Where?
I'll
Someone
step,
else.
I'll
Someone's
step out
up.
of the way. I got my arms crossing against the wall. Fine, you go talk to them.
All right, I'll move people to the room as you enter. As they stand up, the bed creaking beneath them, each of them stand and walk towards you. So they look. Oh, I love the way that these Lamia.
Oh, interesting. They got those off-road paws. Good
Yeah,
lord.
they got
Yeah.
Tuco. They got Tuco paws.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's some all-weather shit right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
They take a deep breath and they say, the female one steps forward, the other male Lamia basically staying by the bedside. And the female addresses you, says, Our names are Nemesatra, and this is my mate, Trizian. We have traveled from Azagrat, the Feywild, to ascertain a very simple question. To prove that Dyblina and Igwilv are the same person. We need this proof before we can return to our master.
What?
Our master Grust sent us here to, well, they look at each other, stupidly parlay with this Zyblina because he is convinced that Zyblina knows the whereabouts of Igwilv. Both of us have discussed this on length and are sure that Igwilv and Zyblina are one in the same.
What led you to that theory?
Well, it seems that through our travels, there's multiple accounts of someone with the same description as this Zyblina interacting with others as Igwilv. Also, Igwilv has a sordid history with the Abyss. She has made many enemies with some of the demons that reside there through her experimentations, rituals, and other acts of defiance.
Now thinking about the name Igwilv and not really giving much consideration, does that sound demonic?
No, doesn't really.
Okay.
What
But okay, I believe you.
What was
Yeah,
the
that
name
was
of their master? What was the name of their master again?
Grast.
Grass.
You can give me a
That
religion or
sounds
history check, Velka. On that one.
Religion or history? Boop.
Yeah, you know Grast to be through your studies, whether that be through talking with people who attended the carnival or just through your own little history and knowledge. Grast is one of the demon lords. I don't remember if they are they lords? Is that what it is? Basically, he's on the same level as like Zuktborn.
Oh, big.
Yeah,
big
he's
boy.
one of the. He's
Big,
one of. He's on the same
big
level as
heavyweight.
Zuktmoy, as Yinogu, as all of those. He is he is a demon of. With a
Demon of some
solid.
renown.
Okay, so then looking at these don't seem very demonic to me, do they?
He's
Or is it
the
just
sexy one.
Grast is the sexy one. Yes, he's the demon prince of pleasure, decadence, and unlimited self-indulgence.
Mm.
Yeah.
The
And
demon of
now
energy.
that Velka
Endless
Velka
caffeine.
knows that, you look at the two Lemias and you're like, yeah, that makes sense.
Gotta
That's
get
the
more of
only
those.
demon prince that I can remember.
It makes
Shock.
sense.
The most important one to remember.
True.
So the male Lemia stands up and approaches as well, and he says, "If you have any evidence of this duality being true, please present it to us. We have spent too much time here and tire of lazing about in this bedchamber."
Why aren't you
Hey,
frozen?
there was something else you could do in a bedchamber.
We have,
Nice.
and we are
You are
not-
jumping up
we
and
do
down
not
and having
know-
a pillow fight?
Whatever seems to have frozen those in this castle, we have observed their states, seems to have occurred before we arrived.
Oh, that checks out. So we all just stand here not wanting to answer the question.
Yeah, just like, sorry, we don't have any proof that Zyblina is who you say she is.
That is unfortunate. Nobody within this castle has told you otherwise?
Why would they? They're frozen as fuck.
That is true.
We just got lost from our tour group. We're just trying to find our way back.
Are they looking very, like they think we're lying, or more just inquisitive?
They're definitely looking inquisitive right now. They don't look like they're even that, like, they don't even seem threatened by you, in all honesty.
Mhm.
They're just kind of here. Trizian, the male one, his big paws hit the ground and the carpet as he turns his back to you all and says, "Well, if you find any of the evidence, please let us know. Could be interesting and in your best interest."
We will come back if we learn anything.
Looking around this massive room as you were describing earlier, what was this again?
That is a oval mirror in a black frame.
Okay.
And within this room, there's no other exits other than a double door down to the south. with no crests or anything upon it.
Yeah, curiosity gets the best of me. We'll get out of your hair. Whatever. I'm going to this door.
They both climb back into the bed like big cats and just kind of curl up next to each other and observe.
Just giving that chaos stare that's so unnerving.
As you pass by, that chess set looks really fancy.
Yeah, can I take a closer look as we go by to see if there's anything other than just it being a chess set on the table?
Yeah. So you take a look at it, and you can see... As you approach that, you hear Nemestrata speak up from the bed. That is one of the reasons why we believe that Zyblina and Igwilv may be one and the same. It is notorious that Igwilv has a fervent passion for chess. That's literally her only
That's it.
explanation. Yeah.
So that logic, Magnus Carlsen is also Igvilv.
And so it's like most of Gen Z at this point.
I know. However, you do see you look closely and you can see that there is seems to be some sort of inscription on one side of the chessboard that's kind of like away from the wall. And I'll actually I'll take roll, a look. And I'll because she's semi-awake, semi-asleep. I'll have Rosin roll for this one because investigation would be up her alleyway here.
Is it like plus 11 or something?
Like, yeah, it's plus
crazy.
Pretty good.
Just rolled a casual 10 to
casual 20.
Rosin is able to discern that this it is almost in a hidden inscription that is the same color and same color as like the beautiful wood that this chessboard is made out of, but in the right light, like Rosin turns it and catches the light of it, and all of a sudden an inscription shines on the chessboard, and it says, "To my dear Zyblina, from Mordenkainen."
Oh shit!
Oh,
makes sense. Friends in high places and all that. Mordenkainen is he the demon or is he a human?
He is one of the like founding mages of magic in founding mages of magic within like the Weave. It's like Mordenkainen, what's his name? The one from Baldur's Gate 3. Elminster, Bigby.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe that one of them was like actual a demon.
No, Mordenkainen is he's the dude on the book.
Right. Like tome of everything. Yeah.
Mordenkainen is a homie. Look like he basically looked like Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm trying to think. The other ones off the top of my head are Autoluke, Tasha, obviously.
Eyebrow game is immaculate.
Dude, that mustache, love it. I think it's like I think you got the most of them though, because I can't really think of any other named. It's any mage who has a spell named after them. Though I don't think there is many Elminster spells. I think he is a modern. He's just like a more famous.
Yeah, because there's also like the ones who. Oh shoot! I'm gonna blank on that. The one that did the 12th level that broke the weave.
That's Crossus.
Crossus, yeah. Because Baldur's Gate touched on that a lot in the background.
Yeah. So but that's the whatchamacallit. That's
Age of.
Yeah. The
something or other.
Why am I blanking on the name? Not Nephilim. That's not the right thing. The floating cities of the Netherese Empire.
Yeah.
When they were all in power. Okay. Well, as that is revealed, you Zug and Rosin feels kind of the presence of something heavy behind them, and you look and just quietly, as a cat would move, Nemestra is like over their shoulder, or is over Rosin's shoulder and over Zug's shoulder, and looking. What did you find?
I'll let Rosin answer that.
He explains that this chessboard was gifted to Zyblina.
So that'd be a notch against their theory. So that's actually kind of nice.
No. Why would it be?
Because it would
it's
not be named.
to Igwilf.
Oh, but you're saying okay.
Oh no,
their
sorry. It
connection
did
with-
say. Sorry, I misspoke. It did say to Igwilf. I apologize.
Okay.
So it would have been. It should have said to. I should have said to my dear Igwilf from Mordenkainen.
So yeah, so that is definitely
Yes.
a big. OP.
So, Amestra
Uh-huh.
looks at it in the glinting of the light, smiles, and says, "Frisian, we can finally go." And the other big cat person yawns and says, "Ah, good." And they walk up to the mirror, reach their hand out, touch it, and then suddenly disappear inside of it and are gone.
Ada, did we do a bad?
We probably are going to have to deal with hordes of the abyss now.
Yeah, I think we progressed the plot.
Maybe we just when we wake up Zeblina, we just let her know we maybe did something bad.
Let them know that Grotz is coming. Grotz is it?
He's
Wait,
always coming. He's,
how'd you spell that? Yeah.
he's always.
Anyways.
R-A-Z''ZT.
Not that. Anyways, I kicked the door open. Ah!
The
Open here.
door blasts open, and within here you see a chamber with a massive walk-in wardrobe.
Oh shit.
It is a massive walk-in wardrobe, and hinged panels along the walls swing outward to display a variety of exquisitely crafted robes, gowns, scarves, headdresses, stockings, gloves, shoes, boots, and other beautiful clothing. The items, all as you enter, seem to just remove themselves from the hooks and hangers and float in the air out of their own accord, allowing you to browse them and see them more closely as they just kind of float about the room.
Nice. I'll yell back to
Character creation closet.
yeah. I'll yell back to everyone else who isn't here. Who wants some new drip?
None of it would fit any of you. It seems to be.
God damn it.
It seems to be fit. It seems to be unlike the wardrobes in the guest rooms. This walk-in closet seems to be tailored to an individual.
Oh, interesting. Roughly what size are they? Based on the clothes.
A normal human's size.
Okay, so nothing that's
We're in Zeblina's room,
Yeah.
probably.
This is a beautiful bed chamber.
Oh, yeah, none of us are regular human size, huh? We're all fucking weird ass creatures.
Yeah. Nobody is
Technically.
regular fucking human size.
Rabbits are small, regular human size,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
Wait, does that mean that
children?
the cat people were
No,
defiling
just small
Zeblina's
adults.
bed?
Yes,
Oh,
it
God.
does. It does mean that actually.
Oh shit! We're gonna have to answer for something.
You look over, and the bed is just the bed's not gross. It's not like we're not talking anything like vile on the bed, but it definitely looks like if two large cats who are just like everything is just there's like biscuits made, there's hair everywhere. Like one of the pillows just like there is a hairball. I'll have to say it. There's a hairball somewhere in that bed probably, and it just looks like two ginormous house cats had their way with their owner's bed.
So, other than the hairball, you basically described our guest room bed. So I know exactly.
I
what this
slept
thing
in
looks
that. Come on.
like. We clean it every time people come by. Okay, deeply.
However, that with nobody else in the room, that chessboard is beautiful. It is a gift. It does say to Igwil from Mordenkainen, and the chessboard itself is made out of what looks to be some sort of very beautiful wood that you can't even place, like some exotic wood that is beyond description. And also the chess pieces themselves are beautifully crafted out of bloodstone and what looks to be onyx.
Bloodstone. Oh, right. It's like the gem. I mean, Zug's tempted, but doesn't want to take anything. Yeah.
So, back in the hallway, there are still two doors that have the heart and heart locks on them that you could explore.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Before
Well,
we
as
go
you
to
get
the-
in that direction, we're gonna take a quick break because I want to make
Yeah.
another drink and go to the bathroom. So, let's take a quick 5-minuter, and we'll be back at about 10:10.
Okay.
All right. See you all in a sec. All right. Quick break. We'll be back in a few. Don't go anywhere. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh.
I made a margarita with the spicy hot honey. That's
That's what,
ironic.
is that what you made me the last
Well, no, I made you the one with the anchovies.
ancho? Yeah, I tasted the one. The other one you made. That was that the honey.
Ooh, yeah. So I put a little bit too much hot honey. Ooh. Ooh.
Impossible.
No, this is dude. That honey is ridiculous. Like it is actually pretty gnarly hot. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
Straight wildin'.
Are you?
Ow, Tuco, what the fuck? These cats. We're in a mood right now. I don't
I
know.
like the
what's going
earthquake
on.
I'm earlier. I'm gonna put up to that for
Oh
no
yeah,
reason.
you guys had one. Did you feel it? The one that was in Sac.
Oh no, I got the alert, but it's a 4.2, like 120 miles away. We're not gonna feel that.
Oh, we got a bit of a rocking up here. It wasn't super big.
You're close enough, I guess. Yeah.
And
I
I was like, on my desk, I had the dog on my lap, and it was like, oh, hey, we're rocking. And the dog, like that, oh, animals are prescient. They know when earthquakes are about to happen. No, nothing. Useless.
we had the 5.1 or whatever it was last year. That one, that was one like almost borderline to damage. Like we were right at the edge. If it was even a slightly stronger, we would actually have damage. Cats didn't react. They didn't even care.
Sounds right.
It's
You're so shits.
right now, Tuco is a full stretch, legs kicked out. He's covering half my desk. He knows it too. Like he's got his ears back. He's like looking at me like, yeah, what you gonna do about it? Stop feeding you, you fat ass. You need to lose some fucking weight.
Again? Or is that still just kind of ongoing?
Still, it's just ongoing.
Bro, your cat's stealing Slim Jims from you. I don't know how to tell you this.
Oh, like that was like Susu vomiting into the vent. 100% we gave them all wet food, and then for whatever reason Tuke was like, I don't want my wet food, so he just doesn't eat his wet food. Susu's like, oh, free wet food. Walks over, eats his. So Susu eats like almost an entire can of wet food in one sitting, and then he just barfs it all back up right into our heater vent. Like it had to be targeted. It was incredible. The aim.
Targeted.
It was
right.
like,
we are
anyway,
back at it. We got everybody here. So, they're fun. Good. Ilmeg stuff is. Amarang is a really good.
for anything Fae related.
Well,
yeah.
dude, Ilmeg then. Perfect.
Sorry. Yep.
Dying. All right. So,
my voice.
as we return, you find yourselves outside the hallway to what you believe was Zybelina's bedroom, recently desecrated by the gigantic cats that were sent by a demon prince of the abyss. Lovely animals. Down the hallway from whence you came, there are two other doors that are were currently unlocked, as you suspect, by having the crown on the heart.
Let's check him.
All right. There's one at the far end, and there is one closer.
Well, Zug's got the energy again. He's running straight to the close one.
I was going to check the close up. You're going to check the far one.
Let's do it in sequence. That'd be fun things.
Okay. So, Doug, do you want to go the far one first then?
I would say we just do them one at a time. Start
Sure.
with the close one.
Okay. So, this one opens up, and inside you see a
What
room
the fuck?
that is sparse. Empty, except for a very interesting table in the center. It is a 3-level mahogany table in the middle of this sparse and empty chamber. There are 3 gleaming bell jars resting on the table on the separate tiers, each one containing a visage wreathed in mist. It's hard to see what it looks like from the distance that you're at.
Wait,
As
like
you
an
get
inverted
closer-
bell jar, so like it's mist inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
But as you get closer, you can see exactly what's in.
Oh boy, let's get it.
Oh.
What to my cobalt
Let me see
eyes?
if there's a handout, because there absolutely better be. Um,
You don't want to know what they do when they put it in the jar.
no, here we go. Perfect. Got it.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
So, as you get close, you can see that within the jars are three the like faces of three women. The lowest jar depicts a young woman with raven black hair. The middle jar displays a middle-aged woman with long white hair, and the highest jar shows a white-haired hag.
Oh.
Upon looking
Do we
on these
recognize
jars, you can tell, without a doubt, that they are the same woman at different ages, 3 different ages.
Do we recognize the woman?
So you recognize at it immediately. Well, let's see.
It depends. Do we see
from-
that from the paintings?
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
There you go. Good
I was
memory.
like, yeah. I was like, yes, that's what I was coming from. Yeah.
So good memory. You do remember from the paintings in it was Scabatha's abode in Loonlurch, the tree hollow thing. You recognize one of the women. So I'll just show this. I'll show this to you. One of them. So before I show you this, because there's some text on here.
Caveats.
Okay, who remembers what was like what seemed to be in that art gallery, the pictures?
Well, it was the 3 sisters, but then it was also Tasha, wasn't it?
Yeah, Tasha was there, and then, but they were all they were descendants of Baba Yaga, right, or something like that.
Yep, Baba Yaga was there as well.
Yeah, but I don't remember. Was it a woman or a hag we saw? Because there was the 4th sister.
So you remember seeing a vile hag that looked like Baba Yaga, and I'll actually, just to make sure that I get this correctly, I'm gonna go back and look exactly at that part.
Ooh, the art there.
Or, yeah.
Technically, didn't only Velka and I see it, and then Velka touched it, and so then there was bunnies when everyone else got there.
Correct.
Yep. That's true.
Oh, but we had a conversation about it.
Uh-huh.
I did mention that Tasha was there, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah, so we're aware of it, but had not seen if it was that. We had not seen that one. We
So
would have seen the other.
only Velka and Voda would probably recognize. No, actually, because we all saw the thing outside the fun
Right.
house.
You did all see the thing
Yeah.
outside the funhouse. So the room, the room that you were in. So I'll just, as a rewind, flashback. So the room had 3 doors. Blah blah blah. The walls were a dense tangle of tree roots and brambles, nestled among which are 5 animated portraits. One is a svelte, dark-haired woman, and the other 4 depict hags. You can see one of them was a truly ancient and terrifying hag that you recognized as Baba Yaga, the mother of witches. There was a toadish hag that you immediately recognized as Bavlorna. There is a skeletal hag wearing a black theatrical contraption resembling a dress, which you now know to be Endelyn Moongrave. There is a hag with a wind-up key in her back and one empty eye socket, who you had earlier met through a meeting that you knew as Scabatha. And then the 5th was a svelte, dark-haired woman with a commanding presence, her appearance matching that of Tasha, the mannequin outside the Hall of Illusions, like Carnival.
This is getting more and more convoluted. So we see Tasha's face in the youngest of these 3
You are
in
right.
front of us now.
You do.
So Higwill, Tasha, Zyblina.
Well, I think we knew Tasha to be a 4th sister, not the 5th adopted sister.
Was that ever clarified?
I
Or were we
think it
making
was.
Or were we making assumptions? Because I don't know if I don't remember. I don't remember if that was actually
You know
clarified
the
or not.
story to be that the 3 hags of the Hourglass Coven, Gabatha, Endlin, and Bavlorna, were the true daughters of Baba Yaga. They, the story that you were told, is that Zyblina was adopted by Baba Yaga.
Okay, so we can assume, probably, that Tasha is Igwil is Zyklina.
Right. That's what I'm kind of assuming right now. So someone's got their fingers in a lot of pies.
So I will now.
I'm sure there's a term for that.
A pie finger. Yeah, past, present, and future. Okay. I was gonna guess if that was gonna be something like that, or whether she was a hag now. Was Tasha now Zyklina?
Oh, you know what? I wonder if she has a different name for
Each of those faces, yeah.
Yeah.
Things timey-wimey stuff gets weird here, so it could be that Igwilf is the hag version of her in the future. My head hurts. Okay. Is there anything? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I might have smoked too much and I can see through walls. Is that normal?
With the X-ray vision kind of high.
Wait, what's going on?
His brain's clipping
One
through
sec.
reality from all the kush.
Wait, can you see everything?
Yeah,
I see it all.
Really? Oh, you know,
Oh shit!
what the
we can
fuck?
see-
What layer are you on?
Looks like it's empty, but
I don't know. I
mean,
mean,
What layer are you on, man?
I closed something in my Google Chrome and like my whole screen went black for a second.
Yeah, just reload.
And when it came back,
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do exactly what I needed to do to fix Kiwi last time, which is to
really?
turn the lights on and off again.
And yeah.
I'm also gonna-
Reloading doesn't do it.
I can see through the fucking walls, man.
well, we have a sneak peek at the lion room for futures.
No lookies. There you go. And then
Oh.
turn off and on your things. Are you either that or you just need to reload back to normal?
I'm reloading. Okay, looks like it's back to normal.
Well, I do want to get closer and like examine these. It seems odd to Zug that these would just be here in this large open room. Is there anything that looks like it's interfaced with, touched?
No, but
No.
Doug, you have a. Hey, there's a as you get closer and you look at it, there's an urge to. You want to touch those jars.
Of course I do.
Touch the jar.
I have to touch the jar. I have to.
So as you touch the jar, the mist inside them swirls, and the three faces of Zyklina disappear. The young, old, the young, older, and present, and instead is replaced with three faces of Doug.
Wow!
You see in the lower one, you see a young, skinny kobold that is adorning in like what looks to be just kind of a little like slim snout, probably fresh out of the egg. In the middle one, you see the skull-adorned Zug that you all know now, and in the third one, you see a massive head of a dragon.
Wow! I'm doing the meme where I'm pointing and looking back with like the face. Guys, look! I'm a dragon!
I was really hoping it would be just like young Zug right now, and then like Zug 5 minutes from now.
How old are you? 11 days!
That gets Doug extremely excited. He doesn't bother to think whether this is accurate or not, or foretelling or predicting. But he's like,
Interesting.
look, that's so cool, holy shit. Yay! Oh wait, coin in the jar. And I keep bringing it up. I am now, I'm at peak chaos energy now.
I'll go touch it. I'll go see what old me looks like.
Yeah. I'd say I'd let you try to figure that one out, Velka, because for Zug, I had a very big feeling that once Zug got powerful enough and got true polymorph, there would like be a non-zero chance that he just true polymorphs himself into a dragon.
100%.
Yeah.
If he lives long enough to be that powerful,
Yeah.
that is what he'll do almost immediately. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I guess it would probably be just older. I guess my hair wouldn't gray. because it's already white. But
maybe looking a little bit more like grizzled. I would almost imagine maybe just like one ear has like a piece of it missing, like a little like looking a little bit more like I wouldn't want to call it like war torn because that's not really it, but like you're a grizzled adventurer type of thing where like you've seen some shit.
His head is just a timepiece.
It's just a clock. He has true polymorphed himself into clock.
he's converged with Flava Flav. He's like the end stage of both.
Oh no, he's a flavor tar.
It's just a picture of Cogsworth from Beauty and the Beast.
But yeah, I'm assuming probably just like older looking and probably has like wizardy glasses on.
Mm-hmm.
Looking more scholarly. I also want to try and figure out how this works.
Okay. Give me a quick Arcana check.
Yeah. I can do that. Boop. Oof.
As far as you can tell, there is a there's an aura of divination around this thing.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that isn't exactly what I was hoping to glean, but oh well. I think it is above me with my current level of knowledge.
All right. There is one more door in the hallway.
Go to it.
Okay.
I'm literally like I'm like a 10-year-old on half a pack of
half a pack of Skittles, dude. You're on like 4 packs of Skittles.
Okay, I'm on like yeah. We're full. We're full.
Have a Costco pack.
Sugar.
Yeah.
So
I'm like jumping
you,
up and down behind you. Yeah.
As you throw this door open with the heart lock on it, you see what looks to be a laboratory before you. There are broken oil burners, grimy glassware, and jars of pickled fungus cluttering this ruined library. A beanstalk as long and thick as a constrictor snake sprouts from what looks to be an unstoppered potion bottle. There are bulging bean pods hanging from the stem.
Beans.
Which room is this? Which room are we at? On the map, that is. Oh, the edge here. Okay. Is this the same thing busting from out? No, it's coming from a jar. Never mind.
It's coming from the jar, but looking at what you saw when flying around the castle in this, they look.
That might be the end
they
stage
look
of what
like
we
they
hear.
are. Yeah, similar. And it is literally growing out of a jar that has been tipped over. And you can see, actually, upon closer inspection, you can see that the jar poured out some liquid onto what looks to be a small, like, must have been a minuscule seed or something that was on the wooden table, and out of that seed sprouted this massive tentacle.
So it fell out. Okay. Oh boy.
Within here, you do see that there are a couple more potions that are not smashed and destroyed here.
I'll take a closer look at those. Whoever wants to as well. Carefully investigate the unbroken stuff.
Yeah, and through just knowledge of potions, I won't make you have to identify these things. You see a potion of growth, ironically, which will be basically the enlarge reduce. You get the enlarge effect of enlarge reduce. Well, the liquid inside of this is a red potion where the liquid is continuously expanding from a tiny bead of color to and then contracting. The other potions are your very basic 3 potions of healing. So your basic 2d4 potions. So if anybody wants to distribute those, you can give them.
Yeah, I'll hand those to you guys. I don't need them, but I do want to take the potion of enlargement.
Yeah, you do.
Gorgeous.
Oh, the counter enlargement potions.
Yeah. That's blue for some reason.
And then lastly, you find 2 intact potions of hill giant.
Oh shit. Who would be best with those?
That, yes, when you drink this potion, you're or 21.
Full hour. Who uses strength the most of us?
None.
Literally none of us, yeah.
Literally nobody.
It's definitely not useful on me though, because wild shape would override it anyways. So
Unless you drink
Unless you
as the animal.
transform, and then, yeah.
would that actually?
Yeah, it
As
would
written?
change the animal's strength to...
Yeah, you could have the animal drink the potion.
Now I'm trying to think of like a mouse with 21 strength. That just
That
sounds
being
hilarious.
said, when you
Mighty
wild
Mouse.
shape, all of your equipment is absorbed in
Yeah,
So you have to have
you-
somebody
you
else.
spend
Somebody
down.
else feed
Yeah.
Zug the mouse a pill giant strength potion, and then you have a roided out mouse running around.
Yeah. But
Mouse
now
will come to
Chuckles is
life.
just imagining a bunch of all the buff animal shapes he could take, like some kind of furry would maybe do.
God fucking damn it! I was actually thinking about roided out animal shapes, but not in that way.
Oh boy.
the tiger smut.
Fuck.
You know how much money you could make if you started drawing those? It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Does make a lot of money.
So I've heard.
Yeah.
Imagine if I knew how to draw. Instead, I'm just trying to sculpt that body and then. Well,
Yeah.
never mind.
And if
Let's
anything,
finish that
if
up.
anything happened to any of the furries out there, the entire IT infrastructure of most of the companies in the United States would fall.
I'm sorry.
say
trying
goodbye
to-
to NASA.
one of my friends runs a restaurant in the South Bay, and they had a group of furries there. Apparently, they were telling me about this. It was actually the conversation I linked earlier. It was related to that conversation. They were talking about it. There was like 6 furries that all came there to eat, and apparently they were all very high up at NVIDIA.
Not surprised at all.
Yeah.
Not at all surprising. Yeah.
Okay, so
the
that
tech
is.
industry
Sorry,
is carried on the backs of furries.
Yeah, it is. So those are that's the majority of the room. Everything else in there is busted. However, there are 12 bean pods hanging on the beanstalk.
Do they?
I'll
Oh,
I'll go yank on the bean.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you go yank that bean, and it pops off.
God
very
damn it.
easily.
this is amazing. I love it.
And I will just let you know that each of the beans from this beanstalk, when tossed upon the ground, it will explode and produce an effect that mimics plant growth.
Oh, useful spell. Nice. Not like I could just.
The version it says the version of the spell that takes 1 action to cast. So that means
That's the quarter movement speed, like the double difficult terrain one.
yeah. Let me see. If you cast a spell using an action, normal plants in a 100-foot radius center of the point become thick and overgrown. Creature moving area must expend 4 feet of. Okay, yeah. Basically, have some movement.
Because the other one is like you.
The other one is
you
in
turn
8 hours you enrich
ounce.
the land and you fucking
you-
create a enriched. You harvest. That one's actually cool.
It's
you should
really
use
cool
that
for like a role playing thing.
RP
'cause
thing.
you'd be
Yeah. Like
or like you reward a town. Like you're at a
Yeah.
town. Like I can help your crop if you give me this, and like you can. Yeah. Anyways,
help your crop.
It's a really cool spell that I think doesn't get used as much as it should.
All right. Well, just to let from what you've explored up here, you've now hit your limit in terms of what you can find and see. So
Time to swap some crowns around.
yeah, or there is also your options now. Just as a reminder, you could swap some crowns around, or there is also the
guy.
east side of the castle to go and check out. This was just the west side.
West side?
Wait, how do we miss the east side? Oh, we go through.
Yeah, there's doors in the servants' quarters.
Thinning sort of. Yeah. So we didn't go through there.
Choices. Where would you like to go?
And we still also know our friend. Well, not our friend, but a certain individual we would like to rescue is still floating in midair, but is overlooked by the 2 hags. So we have to be a little bit careful if we try to rescue them right now. So I would vote for checking out the east side. Because then we'll know where we need to make the or where to go back to for the lion doors.
Yeah, there might be some more over there, huh?
That'd be my guess. So I vote for that.
Okay.
I'm also gonna take one of those beans.
All right, you have a bean as well.
Spread the beans around. Also, yeah, you guys spread the other potions around. I just took the large potion, so.
So I will bring you back over. In the interest of time, you scamper back down the stairs, make your way across the entranceway. You find yourselves back in the servants' quarters, where you see little Thinnings peek his head out from underneath one of the beds and say,
You're back. Did you find anything interesting?
Yeah!
Good. Are you any closer to being able to free our Lady Zyblina?
Uncertain!
And you do remember, sorry, quick aside, you do remember that he was like, oh, I'll tell you a secret.
Oh.
Right? Like, because he said, oh, I'll tell you a secret. Her name isn't Zyblina. Right? Like, he said, he was told you to free a because he was said to free a creature frozen in time, you must touch it. He explained that, and then he said, he said that Zyblina is that her name is not Zyblina. Her name. Well,
he told us straight up Igwilf. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we free her, we're gonna have to probably say Tasha, because I assume that's her original name. But we can try all three.
Her name before she made it big.
Yeah. The name before she had to go in her identity.
We want to warn Thinnings. What is his name?
Yeah.
About the line folks.
Oh.
Do we want to do that now or later? Because we probably should bring that up.
What do you want to do?
I think he doesn't need to know. I don't think he's going to be able to do anything to stop it.
Does it really change what he would do?
Probably not. Huh? The other thing too is it would almost be more that he would go up and clean the room.
Oh yeah,
I guess
that would be
the
nice.
lions left.
And then we know that there's some up there who are still frozen. We don't know the names of the guests, so he could get those names prepared as well.
Okay.
Because we'll probably go back there anyways.
Yeah, if you ask him about the guests, he does relay that...
There's also a whole lot of vomit up there.
He's already cleaned up the vomit from down here. If you ask him about the guests, he does take out a small piece of parchment, and he tells you that, yes, he does know the guests who were here.
Yes, there's a high elf and his manservant, goblin servant, with him.
So racist.
That was I'm sorry. Let me check the guest book names.
He looks through and he says,
yes, that was Cariso and his goblin servant Blot.
Blot.
Yeah, Blot. No, Blot, like to blot out. Not Blot like the
not Bliat, yeah.
Not Bliat and not Bulot. Was it?
I told you I found a gun that's name is Pidgeot.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
And then he said that the other the gnome is named Tina. That forest gnome. And then the handsome young man is just named Hank, but spelled Henk.
God, what a tragedy.
Right.
Hank.
And
Okay. So, through here, there is a door to the north.
I'm gonna get my notes down ahead of time before I forget some of this stuff. Yeah, so let's get going. I'll follow you all. Actually, no. Zug is in full chaos mode. He's just... You guys are gonna have to keep up with him.
You kick the door down like a good Zug
does. What's in here?
And as you kick the door down, there's a bunch of frozen individuals in here. So, there's an 8-foot tall, 3-foot diameter, multi-layered cake resting on a large round table in this kitchen, which also contains a stove and an assortment of mismatched cupboards and work tables. 8 pixies are suspended in mid-air, they don't have name tags, around the cake, each one wearing a chef's hat and a flour-stained apron. 6 of the pixies are squeezing cloth tubes that have icing coming out of them, also frozen in time, and the other 2 hold armfuls of tiny crimson candles. There are thick creepers with broad leaves that match the plant that you just saw in the laboratory above that encroach on the kitchen through a partially open door in the middle of a concave wall. The roots stretch across the floor and coil around the large table, but not around a smaller, rectangular, wheeled table that has 3 trussed up giant rats on it on a silver platter, like they are ready to be fed to something.
Jesus Christ, what is happening?
Can I be moved from the garden into wherever this beautiful cake is?
Oh
Sounds
yeah,
fucking
you're still dancing with the gourd. There you go. You're good to go.
Ooh, that
My
looks good.
also, my mind's eye, you absolutely started Fortnite dancing with the pumpkin eventually.
Oh,
I must
100%.
say, your date was gorgeous.
I slapped Velka.
He's had enough time with the gourds. He wants to go gorge himself instead.
I slapped you too.
Okay, so everything seems to be frozen in here. You see 2 doors. One of them is a door that leads off. There's 2 doors that lead off to the north, and then there is the tower that seems to have, or a wall here that seems to have been busted down by the plant growth.
Okay, so this is one of the tendrils off that giant one.
Yes,
it
it
just
is.
happened to come around. Okay, is it
Right,
right
just
now?
going for the cake.
Yeah. Is the beanstalk sprout also frozen in time, or is it hard to tell because it's?
Once again, hard to tell.
Yeah.
It actually, no, you know what? It's not. You can see, it's not like moving. I think you asked this, like, is it moving like it's an alive creature?
Yeah.
No, it's not moving, but you can see that wind blows through from above somewhere where this
I asked
beanstalk
about
has
that,
grown through, and you can see the leaves of the beanstalk move in the wind. So, you can conclude that this beanstalk was created after the freezing.
But is also not like super mobile. It grows huge and fast, but it acts like a plant so far as we know.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, exactly.
All right. There's a lot happening in this room. I don't even know where to begin.
I want to start by tasting the cake.
Ooh, you walk up and you put your finger in the cake. The icing feels weird at first, but as soon as you move your finger through it, it stops feeling like Play-Doh and turns into the kind of pliable cake texture. It tastes amazing. These pixie chefs are gourmand. They are excellent, and they have baked a massive and delicious tasting cake. The cake itself is, well, beautifully preserved. Seems that it was being worked on while things got frozen. It is. You can tell that as you put your finger through it and take a sample, it is made of cream, sponge, fruit, and white icing. The cake, being 8 layers or 8 tiers, is heavy as shit. This thing probably weighs upward of 100 pounds.
That's a
Holy
fuckload of
fuck.
calories.
That's
Good
a
lord.
very thick cake.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna take a handful of that and put it in my pouch of random shit, and I'm gonna take another handful and nom on that as we're
It's just too big.
thinking this out.
All right, excellent. And yes, the giant rats are. Oh, and you look over at the giant rats; they're not dead. They're I
Okay,
mean,
yeah, I was asked about that.
They're
Are they
like-
frozen in time?
they're frozen in time, but they have been, as I described, trussed up is the term.
Yeah.
So that's basically meaning like, yeah, they're like their legs are tied up and they're bundled up, ready to be utilized.
It's kind of fucked up that the be rats trussed up like this.
Um,
Do they look like? Are they of usual size or of unusual?
They are
size?
they are of giant rat size, so they are
Okay.
larger. But Mr. Zug,
Mhm.
being a druid
Yeah.
and listening to everything and all the things that have gone on in this castle, your mind's eye lights up. These giant rats would be perfect for a giant owl.
Snacks for Bloodbeak. Or was it Bloodbeak or Bloody Beak? What was
Bloody
it?
beak, but you're close.
Bloody Beak. That's what this looks like. Should we use them somehow?
Hmm.
Wait, we find. I'll investigate. Is there any indication where they would be taken?
No.
Imagine there would not be, but
No, I mean, it's just, it looks like they were being prepared, and then the freezing happened.
What? Is there a way you could talk to rats? I assume, right? You're like good at that kind of thing, Zug?
sure, I can talk to animals, no problem. But they're
Yeah.
frozen.
Well, but would a giant rat have a name? What if we gave it a name? I'm gonna name this one Remy, and then I'm gonna give it the horn. Remy.
It doesn't do anything.
Oh.
No, you bigot! They have names.
I don't know. Do you name your dinner? Like, I don't know.
Usually,
I
call
don't.
it
But my dinner usually has a name.
Like spaghetti.
And it's ratatouille.
Wow.
Ratatouille and Ratatouille. Yeah. Well, at least we know that Bloody Beak's somewhere around here, and they feed it. And if we need to give it, get its attention, we can grab these. I don't know, the rats. Do I feel bad about it? I don't know yet.
It's a carnivore. Eats.
I mean, as Sug, it's he's like, he doesn't care. He'll eat. If it's food, it's food. Doesn't think too much about it. But he's a little bit sensitive to the. Oh, no, totally is. It's like I don't know how to be, or it's like someone who's like, I'm trying not to be insensitive about other people, but doesn't really understand what makes them upset or is like sensitive.
But it just ends up being like oversensitive.
Even worse. Yeah.
On something. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, where are you all off to? Where's the next destination? There's not much else in this room aside from the frozen things.
Well, I will certainly take a big old bite of the cake as I run by, and I'll go to this left door unless anyone wants to
Just
try the right door
drive
first.
by, the cake.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I get a little windshield wipers in my skull to get the.
All right. So
frosting
this
off.
one, I'll let you know, is another long hallway that ends in a left-hand turn that goes to another, another spiral staircase that goes up to the second floor of the east wing. But also in the room that contains the spiral staircase, there is a door that is locked with a lion heart or a lion crown.
Okay, so we got one more there, and then was this one here also looks like another ramp up to.
Yes.
Hey guys, I think we got another gem thingy.
All right. Do you want to go and grab that?
I will try to spread the wealth around, see if anyone else wants to grab whatever this one ends up being.
Yeah, I'll grab a gem.
All right. So
Yeah.
Nutmeg runs up there.
I'll assist as well. I'll come with you.
Yeah, sounds good. So running up there very quickly. It's in one of those weird chambers. It's because it mirrors the other side. So it's a chamber that's empty, but then there's a short staircase that leads up to another chamber nearby. And in this one, there is a red coffer, a enameled red coffer, on a pedestal of rotting wood in the room.
Ooh.
And in that coffer, there is a red crystal that hums faintly. And now I think that you are, from the previous rolls, you have now can attune yourself to what these are, the energy that emanates from these things. And this one is Zyblina's crystallized desire to punish those who have wronged or defied her.
Nice.
Yeah, that's neat, and I'll throw it in my bag.
Your collection of goods.
Play
So
a
we don't know
strong
exactly-
character for that.
We don't know exactly what they do we? We just know that they're somehow.
I think
captured.
we did figure out that they summon.
Well, we know that
Fae.
the.
Yeah, there's some that any of them will. There's
they're
some of them are like
Pokeballs.
related to.
Oh, I
Velka
thought we
figured
were-
out that
okay.
they could be used to summon. They have something trapped within them that you could summon
Sorry,
something with.
I thought that was just the one you found. The
No,
white
they all are all in that vein.
I guess,
Got it.
yes, I did find out that the one I found could do that. I kind of assumed they
You
all
made it. You made the assumption that it was
Yeah.
universal. Got
Yeah.
it. Okay,
So
we can make
far
that
you have
assumption.
found the black, green, red.
I have the black
and
red,
white.
white. Okay, well, if we're going off the chromatics again, there's a blue somewhere.
Is
Indeed.
Zyblina Tiamat?
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder. There's-
Is it worth
There's all
asking?
these- yeah, it's just like layers upon layers of shit.
Tashamat.
All right, so there is a few more doors here, but there also is this massive hole in this tower wall where the creeper.
Oh, the beam.
beam.
Yeah, we know we could climb this.
Oh man.
Yeah, we saw that from the drive-by, and it goes up to a tower above everything else.
It does. Peeking through there, it's actually pretty wild. You look
Oh,
through and
yeah,
you can
holy
see that
shit.
The palace here has been torn asunder by the growth of an enormous beanstalk that has lifted one of the towers high into the air. The space beyond the open doorway is choked with rubble and the thick roots that form the beanstalk's base. The tower above you is high. It's 80 feet above. So the beanstalk
Double
itself
height.
has risen and is holding up a portion of a tower 80 feet above you. which is 20 feet above the actual palace's roof.
Okay, so this is
Which is, as you,
way
I
up
mean,
there.
if we go back to showing what the Palace of Heart's Desire image shows, like, if you take a look at that, you can see the
one off to the right.
Yeah.
That's the one that's been pulled. Okay, but that one, as tall as it is, it's above the roof, but not
It's above the roof of the
higher
palace,
than
but it's not higher than the central tower, which you see rising out of the the stormy abyss below.
Right, and we've only seen into the second story of that, which is about equal with the roof line, or just below.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so this is just way above what we've seen so far, if you wanted to. Interesting.
We'd have to fly to it in a carriage of some sort.
If only we had one.
Mr. Zug. Actually, no, Mr. Kiwi.
Mm-hmm.
The item that Zug bequeathed upon you vibrates hungrily.
Wait, which item was this one again?
The Hitachi.
No,
You mean the 20-ton earth mover?
no. Yeah, exactly. He somehow has an excavator, but not far off. The axe.
Oh,
huge
yeah,
axe.
that's right. That one it will destroy, or it's not destroy, but it's like it does destroy plant growth.
You mean they wrote it into this campaign before you fight the plant monster, not after?
Interesting. So we have a couple options here then. But we may crash the thing down if we cut this, or we climb up. I think it's better to climb
Give
up.
me a nature check, Mr. Zug.
Ooh. Okay.
That'll help.
Okay.
With advantage, then.
21.
All right, cool. With that, you can discern, Zug. You put your hand upon the beanstalk's trunk. This thing is hardy. It is a massive plant that normally probably that axe would like if used on anything like a tree or anything like that, it would probably like wreck it. You have a feeling that the axe would not like wither this beanstalk in one fell swoop, but instead would probably I guess you could say tame it, quell it.
Huh.
Oh, to trim it, basically.
Yeah.
So then I get the sense that like if you use this, you might be able to command it in a way, or
Yeah.
if not command, at
Or
least
it's
Giant bonsai.
This thing is it's a vine. It's a vine. You can see that it is like as you put your hand on it, you can see that it's kind of pulsating beneath you. It is alive. It is growing. It is a not sentient, but it is something that may shrink back if
it's been
exposed
damaged
to
or
some outside force.
And so putting my giant cobalt brain on this, I would imagine if in the condition that it pulls back in the way divine would, that tower that's broken might settle back down where it was before.
Correct.
Okay. Damage, so there's a chance it might collapse or whatever, but it seems like it may be functional.
Mm-hmm.
I will look to Kiwi. You might want to hit this thing with an axe. The one you got. It might bring the tower back down. But it might not. I don't know. Just a hunch.
Let's just give it a test. I'll take the axe out and give like a gentle chop.
It's a great
warning
axe.
chop.
It's a great axe. So that does, I believe, great axe is 1d12.
D12, yeah.
And then, so I need you to roll me, as you swing at it. I need to roll me a. Let's just do. First off, you still have to like sink the axe into the trunk of this beanstalk. So give me a d20 plus your strength modifier.
You got it.
Okay. You're able to
Minus
swing.
2.
You're able to swing and hit this thing. And let's do damage. D12. Actually, no. It is going to be. Gosh, it's 1d12 plus 2d6 plus your strength modifier. But don't actually no. The strength modifier doesn't matter in this case.
I think if negative modifiers only they count as 0, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You can't do negative damage. All right, so it's roll me a d12 and then roll me 2d6. Okay, there you go. Wow. Fucking maths. 10 damage. Oh my lord. So, with that swing from Kiwi, it sinks its great axe blade into the trunk of this beanstalk, and there is a vibration that just shoots up the entire stalk itself. And Zug, you can hear through your connection with nature a cry of pain as the leaves shake, the stalk trembles, and suddenly the tower itself drops quickly. It drops 5 feet for every damage done, every point of damage done to it.
Oh.
So
That's
it drops back down onto drops down onto the it drops down to its original floor or it crashes down. There's dust that falls down upon you as you all kind of shield your eyes as the tower settles itself back into its original position. And from above you, you hear, "What the actual fuck was that?"
We go there and check first. Fucking let's go.
Yeah.
And you watch, and
Fuck it, we ball.
yeah. So you see a individual or a thing peek out over through a gap in like the floor of this tower that just crashed back down and settled. It is a toad wearing a tiny wizard's cape and a wizard's hat,
Oh my god.
looking down at you. And,
Hi!
who the fuck are you?
I want you in my bag. Fun.
I will not go in your fucking bag. Come the fuck up here. We have to fucking talk.
Watch your language! We got a jar for that! Also, I'm Zug.
Narrows
Yeah,
the
that's
frog
a can
eyes. The
rattling.
frog eyes narrow.
Jeez. I don't know if I can trust you. But you're the first people in here that are not those fuckers from the League of Malevolence. Come on, get your butts up here, now.
Wait, League! Alright, we gotta talk with this one. Let's go!
Did somebody say leaky?
As you clamber up the beanstalk. Now that it's low enough and it's kind of like crushed down and basically it's much easier in its compact form to wind its way up through a hole in the floor that lets you go up into an interior of this tower that's a broken mess of furniture, grasping vines reaching through the windows and walls, and amidst the ruins you see there standing regarding you this toad wearing the tiny wizard cape and a tiny wizard hat, perched on a lid of a treasure chest, and he looks at you and he just says,
You guys look like you're gonna save the fuck out of this place.
and
Hell yeah!
that's where we're gonna end for the evening.
Sug's so much in when he says that, he's just like double horns in the air, like, yeah, we're gonna fucking save the hell of this place.
Dude, I'm just imagining the entire crew in like Vietnam US style military gear. Like,
Oh,
you saved the world. It's like, yep.
Born to cast.
talking to a little
Or the
mini frog
kobold.
dude.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. When you say a frog in a wizard outfit, it's absolutely the Zelda thing. I can't think of its name. The frog wizard guy from the Zelda series, like the
What?
old one. I gotta look this up.
Like, I don't know who the fuck that is. What are you talking about?
Oh, no. All right, frog wizard from Zelda.
I don't remember that.
Oh
Either.
my
There
god!
is
Wait,
one.
hold up! Wait! I'm bringing you guys over so you can see what you're seeing. Oh my god! They have it on the map. They have it on the fucking map.
Yeah.
Hold up.
That's him.
Magnificent.
That's the boy.
All right, that's not what I was imagining, but I like it even more.
Yeah, that be him. Love it. All right, good shit. Ending my streak.
Excellent. All right, I'm gonna finish my